Come in a little close. All right, everybody, welcome back. Joining me now, we've got Bitcoin core contributor Strat or Stratosphere or Stratosphere?
Stratosphere.
Okay, Stratosphere. All right. Awesome to have you joining us on the Pleb Underground. And you know what? I think you're actually the first Bitcoin core contributor that I interview. Like I've interviewed many other people who work on Bitcoin,
Yeah.
but not necessarily Bitcoin Core. So why don't, just for the hell of it, tell the viewers like what exactly are you working on in Bitcoin Core right now?
Thank you. My honor. Yeah. So I work mostly on the peer-to-peer network. So you know that Bitcoin Core, like for Bitcoin ecosystem to work, like there are full nodes and they need to talk to each other.
Yes.
Right. So that is how information ultimately flows in the network. So I work on the peer-to-peer network. So the last project I was working on, it was to add encryption to the messages being
Oh,
exchanged
okay.
within the peer-to-peer network. So so
I have a question for you on
yeah.
that. Okay, because in my previous life, I did have to enable certain types of end-to-end encryption
Yeah.
for messaging. And I noticed, now again, I don't know if this applies to Bitcoin, but did that encryption possibly create an extra layer of how could I say this? Like, did it slow things down? Because now there's like a process, right?
Yeah.
There's an encryption process at the
Yeah.
beginning. There's a decryption process at
Yeah.
the end.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's a good question. So actually, so you know what a BIP is, right?
Yeah.
The Bitcoin Improvement Proposal. So this BIP, it's called BIP 324.
BIP 324. Okay.
And they like have given the whole details about how this encryption is implemented at a protocol level. And they actually include this point about
yes,
like they've done benchmarks on what is the trade-offs you have to do in the compute. And actually, it's none. Like it's pretty fast.
really.
Yeah. So we do this by also like we change some stuff in the so because it's encrypted messages now, the entire message format is different.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So before, like in V1,
Yeah.
we used to still have to do a double hash SHA-256. Is it getting too technical?
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
for
sure.
sure. I mean, I know these words,
Yeah.
and I can see images in my head.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, like, I guess we don't want to go into the
Yeah.
whole like we don't want you to have to sit there and go through and explain everything
Yeah.
inside out.
Yeah. No
So people
worries.
can Google stuff. It's okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with us having personal responsibility and looking things up ourselves. I'm sorry. Continue.
Yes. So, like in before adding encryption, the people still had to do a double SHA-256 to send these network messages. And right now, we're using this encryption. So that's the encryption algorithms we're using. It's pretty fast. And
More stupid questions.
Yeah.
Okay, because and again, this goes back to my limited knowledge of the thing I used to work with. So for
Yeah.
us to get this encryption at the protocol level, we used to use something called S tunnel, right? Like, and so I'm wondering, this encryption in Bitcoin, is this also using some type of a like another layer to communicate on, or
like so if you wanted to do that, like we can run Bitcoin Core on Tor or over VPN.
yeah,
If you wanted that additional
I don't. I'm just trying to figure out how this works.
Yeah. So this one actually has native support.
Okay.
So yeah, you don't have to do any tunnels or anything like that. You can actually kind of think of it as the HTTP to HTTPS shift in Bitcoin.
Oh, okay. So let me ask you this then. What does this mean for somebody who has a Bitcoin Core installed? Like when they go to install the new version or something,
Yeah.
like I'm guessing like there's some type of a something that gets added, some new service or something to it, or no?
No, like you can right now we release the version 27. So if you run a Bitcoin Core node in version 27, it has the speed encryption stuff default on.
Okay.
And yeah, like there was a tweet yesterday by Vertu, another person who does like really cool monitoring stuff in Bitcoin Core. He found out that like 1 in 10 Bitcoin nodes in the network right now support P2P encryption.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. So it's already getting started.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. How long did this how long have you been working on this?
2 years.
Oh wow. Okay.
But that's still short. Like I know people like I think the proposal was first published in 2016 or something. So Yeah,
Okay.
2 years is not too bad.
I guess so, right? Yeah, I guess so. The proposal's in 2016, and then you
Yeah.
worked on it for 2 years. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So let me ask you this: what's now? I mean, I'm guessing this part of the project is now finished.
Yeah, it's got shipped. Yeah.
Okay, that's
recently.
it. So what are you looking at next
Yes.
to work on?
Yeah, so I have a few ideas. I haven't like really consolidated.
So let me ask you this
Yeah.
though, because I know I just asked you a question that you only half answered, but then so do you get to choose what it is that you're working on,
Yeah, like,
or is it like you got to go pick from like a list
no,
or
it's
something like that?
you
Like
get to choose. That's the
you
best part.
all right, cool.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
All right, Stratosphere.
Yeah.
This is very, very cool. Anyways, well, look, for the people who want to get in touch with you, how can they find you?
Oh, my Twitter handle,
Yeah.
like it's called SPHEROSTRAT. SPHEROSTRAT.
Oh, wow.
You can find me there.
All right, very cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for talking with us
Yeah.
on Pleb Underground for the BTC
Yeah.
plus plus
Thank you
news
so
desk.
much.
Awesome, thanks.